welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be doing, and you'll know why I did that in a minute, I was dreaming, and so today's sign we're doing the Aquarius Female, one of my favourite signs of the zodiac. Again, I just want you to know these are just my insights that I've learned since I was about 13, 14 when I first started studying star signs. And they're only generalizations as well. You know, it depends what's in the birth chart, your rising sign and where your moon sign is and where all the other planets are, etc. So this is just a general overview of the Aquarius female. Now, Aquarius belongs to the element of air. So imagine air, you know, it's sort of formless, isn't it, air? Their lucky numbers are, so they don't sort of conform into one box, if you like. That's the point I want to make there. Their lucky numbers are 3 and 9. Their favourite colour, or their lucky colour, if you like, is electric blue, and the amethyst is one of their lucky stones as well. Now, Aquarians, what's good about them is they're actually, although it's an air sign, which means, you know, can float around or become a tornado or a hurricane or whatever, and it's also a fixed, what's called a fixed sign. So Aquarians can actually be one of the most stubborn signs of the actual zodiac, even more than a Taurus or a, you know, Scorpio. But what I like about them is they're very, very quirky, the Aquarians. Now, all signs can be quirky, but Aquarians are usually exceptionally quirky, you know, in their dress sense, in how they speak, in how, even in how they think as well. And I knew an Aquarian who, and when I was doing back in the corporate world a long time ago, when I just started my journey, and her filing system was really, really funny. You know, none of her files were actually stored A to Z. It was stored in how she remembered their names. It was a real weird filing system. Her desk used to be everywhere. Everything would be everywhere. So if you went in and looked for something, you'd never find it. You just couldn't find it. But if she walked in, she knew exactly where everything was. You could ask her about a file. You could ask her about a person. She'd go straight to the file. It was a real unorthodox, topsy-turvy way of actually organising her things. But to her, they were really, really organised. And like I say, they make good inventors, Aquarians, because they sort of think out of the box a lot, you know. So if you're an Aquarius female watching this and you're doing a job that requires order and whatever, think outside the box. Think about how could you approach it differently, you know. Don't shy away from introducing something different into what you do, because it will probably work out right. You know, you'll find a better way or a new way of doing things as well. And the other thing I've noticed over the years with Aquarius females is they rarely get angry. They rarely get angry. And they'll tell you they're going to get angry. They'll tell you, oh, he's annoyed me so much, I'm going to get really, really angry with that person. Wait till I see him or her or them. But then when they actually see them, they very rarely actually get angry at all. And it's a great trait. You know, they make excellent friends as well. They're very, very intelligent. As a lover, I found they're not as passionate as maybe the rest of the signs. But they can be, you know, romantic as well. The best signs that they get on with are actually Gemini, which is another air sign. They get on well with Librans as well. But for Aquarius, their best match out of all the zodiac is a Sagittarius. And they just, to me, they're one of the best matches in the zodiac, if I can say that. Sorry to all the other signs, but just from my observations about getting along together. So that's the Aquarius. If you find yourself, if you're an Aquarius female, or you're involved with an Aquarius female, an Aquarian female, really treasure that person, and admire her quirkiness. Now, all signs are susceptible to anxiety and depression and OCD and all that sort of stuff. Mental illnesses can attack anybody at all. But I've found, on the whole, generally speaking, Aquarius females, because they seem to have this knack of being able to take everything in the stride and not actually get too stressed about things, that if I had to pick a sign that was the least worried and the least anxious and the least depressed out of all the zodiacs, I would put my money on an Aquarius female. So if you're involved with one, treasure her, admire her quirkiness, admire her dreaminess, it's a brilliant trait that they actually have. I remember when my mum and stepdad used to go away, and me and my brother and my two sisters used to play a card game called Pick Up Two. And even from that age, my sister Ruth, God rest her soul, a beautiful soul, she was an Aquarius. And all the time we'd have to say, Ruth, it's your go. Ruth, it's your go. Ruth, it's your go. 2 or 3 times as the cards came around, it was her go. Because she was always, in her own dream world. Her mind would wander off. And, but that's when, their ideas can spark, and they can get very, very sort of creative in that respect as well. They can be good drawers, actually, Aquarians. So yeah, that's it. That's my take on Aquarius females, you beautiful souls. So I hope you like this just short general overview. And that's it. Until next time. Until next time, Miss Aquarius. Yes, I was speaking to you. I'm just kidding. I love you. I'll speak again soon. Thanks for watching. And this is that wise old dude saying, over and out for now. Bye-bye.